Good morning, everybody. This is Rich. This is the Suffolk Crunch, and this is the match day preview. Newcastle United versus Ipswich Town tomorrow at St James's Park, which will probably see Town's relegation back to the Championship confirmed. Anyway, firstly, we'll go for 115 likes on this video, and if you hadn't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Totally free. Turn on your notifications bell so when I drop a video, it will drop into your device of choice. Anyway, yeah, tough game for Town on Saturday. Down to the bare bones. Injuries, suspensions. Eddie Howe back in the dugout for Newcastle. The Geordies chasing Champions League football, sitting in fifth. It's going to be a monstrous task, I think, for Town to come away with anything from St James's. It'll be a quick, short video today. I've got our head off soon. I'm reffing in St Ives this afternoon, 1:30. So I will be shouted at for the next 90 minutes by a load of 18, 19-year-olds. So I can't wait. As much as I can't wait driving to Newcastle tomorrow morning. But yeah, looking forward to heading up there. Obviously, the link with Sir Bobby between the two clubs, which I think always makes it a special game. And to go and play at St James's Park, I think any time as a player you would look forward to it. Obviously, Town off the back of that 4-0 defeat at home last Sunday, it was to Arsenal. Chasing an experience, I would call it. Really difficult game. Injuries mounting up. Don't think we're going to have any of the players back. I wouldn't have thought that have been missing. Calvin Phillips injured again. I'd be very surprised if we see him again in a Town shirt. Obviously, Leif Davis is suspended, which is obviously gutting for Leif being a Geordie. He was obviously looking forward to that game. Probably looking forward to that game as he probably is more than any this season. But obviously suspended for 3 games. Left back, I think you're going to probably see Jacob Greaves drop in there again. I see Boniface will be in the squad, but I don't see Town throwing a young kid to the Lions up against obviously an on-form Jacob Murphy. So I'd expect Town to line up Alex Palmer in goal, Axel Tuanzebe at right back, 2 centre-backs, O'Shea and Burgess, Greaves at left back. I'm going 3 in midfield. I think when the Geordies come to Portman Road and beat us 4-0 in December, absolutely run all over us in midfield with Tonale, Gimaresh and Joel Linton. So I'm going to match them up in there, put an extra midfielder in. I don't think McKenna does it, and I think this is probably one of his downfalls this season. Got to be adaptable in these games. Town are going to have not much of the ball, so I'm going to put an extra body in there. I'm going to play Jack Taylor in there with Morsey and Cajuste. Up front, I think George Hurst will probably start again. I'd have Julio and Ciso, and I'd have Jack Clark, and that would be my 11. But I don't see Kieran going that way. I think you'll probably see Jack Taylor on the bench, and I think Ben Johnson will probably start. But that's just the way that I'd go. I've said this at the start of the season. In a lot of games, I'd match up with 3 in midfield, extra body in there. Don't have as much as the ball, obviously, in the Premier League like we did in the Champ and League One. But that's just my thoughts. But as for the game, I can't see anything other than a heavy defeat for Town. I think it's going to be backs to the walls. Look, Newcastle, obviously, off the back of winning League Cup. Eddie Howe back in the dugout after his pneumonia. We hope he's up and well, which was good to see him back as a football fan. But I'm going to go 4-0 Newcastle. I can't see anything else. It could be heavier, but it's going to be a real tough day at the office. Quickly on to season tickets. Obviously, yesterday they announced about a 10% rise. See a few dissenting voices, but I think overall you can't really complain. I think it's a fair price. I did see someone reply to one of my tweets. I think he said his wife supports Millwall and Millwall's tickets are more expensive than us. So I know who I'd rather be supporting. So under 12s staying at the same price. I think you can get a season ticket under 12s for 49 quid, which I think is really, really good value. And always, no one's putting a gun to anyone's head. If it's too expensive, you do not have to renew. But I would say the majority of the 21,000 will renew. I think they're going to give more details on the waiting list. So if you haven't got a season ticket, you're looking to get one, keep your eyes peeled over that. I'm on the Through Black and White Eyes podcast tonight at, I think it's 8:15 on there with Baz, and I'm on there with Callie. So looking forward to hooking back up with Callie, one of my old stomping, what's the word? One of my old partners from TT. So looking forward to that. So if you're around tonight, 8:15 Through Black and White Eyes. There's also a little match preview from Baz on the channel. So go and give that a look and share and like and all that jazz. So 115 likes, hit subscribe, and we will see you on Sunday with the Sunday stroll. Will it be a positive one? Will Town still be clinging on to Premier League life? We'll see. But have a great day, and I'll if you're up at Newcastle tomorrow, I'll see you there. If not, we will see you on the Sunday stroll. All the best.